Alright, yo, what's going on, everybody? So like I always say before these types of videos, if you want a chance for your crazy situation or your crazy predicament to be featured next time, all you really have to do is email me at jamariadvice@gmail.com. Once again, that's jamariadvice@gmail.com. Whether you need relationship advice, life advice, financial advice, or like I said, just telling me a crazy story. I look forward to reading y'all's submissions. I've been getting a ton of emails from you guys, so I really appreciate that. For now, we got an email from this guy, and it seems like it's gonna be a real doozy because the subject of this email is my wife cheated on me with our coworker. Ouch. Can you say the ultimate betrayal? Not just a girlfriend, a wife. So we're going to see what this guy's situation is. He says, Jamari, I'm a big fan of yours and wanted to ask for some relationship advice. Well, it sounds good, man. That's what I'm here for. I am a high school math teacher, and my wife is the principal of a local vocational school, which is physically attached to the high school where I work. Okay, so he's just a teacher, and she's a principal of this school where, a vocational school, I believe, is where people go to learn trades. You know, people that want to learn like welding or maybe like EMT or something like that, before they get out of high school. Probably don't want to go to college type of school. Do people not believe that you shouldn't shit where you eat? Like, I don't think that I ever want to work with my significant other during this lifetime. I guess unless we had a business together, but I feel like even that can be kind of choppy. I don't know. I don't believe you should mix pleasure with business, but we're gonna see what happens. He says, I want to remain anonymous, so I'll simply refer to my wife as W. Well, it sounds like she's about to hand you a big ol' L, sir. I met W about 7 years ago. At the time, we were both teachers at the same high school where I still work. As part of our homecoming festivities every year, we do a spirit competition in which each class and teachers compete in different events. Is this guy really a teacher? He's misspelled several words here, but I guess he is a math teacher, so maybe he said, fuck that language shit. He says, that year I was assigned to do the egg toss with another male teacher. A little bit gay. The other male teacher was sick and could not attend the spirit rally. Yeah, sick of probably sucking so many dongs doing this egg toss. As a result, W was subbed in to be my partner. Oh, and that's where they met, tossing some eggs, and then a couple years later, I'm sure he was tossing her eggs around. She wasn't expecting to participate, so she didn't have any athletic wear. Were you out there wearing a fucking nut hugger special like the Little League coaches wear or what? It's not that serious, man. It's just an egg toss. You can do that shit in slacks. I had an extra pair of clean gym clothes, so I lent them to her. She's out there looking like she's in the WNBA and shit. And she went to the women's locker room to change into them. I went down to the gym to wait. When she came out, I couldn't help but chuckle at this small girl wearing my oversized gym clothes. Oh yeah, you know why you're chuckling. You're like, you know what? If that's how you look in my clothes, imagine how you look on this dick. Her smile was infectious, and I immediately felt the connection. Oh yeah, you were trying to feel something, sir. The senior class was in first place when we took the floor as our final team. Their throw distance was just shy of the entire gym length. Yeah, I do believe this guy's actually a math teacher with the way he's writing this email with his calculated ass. We did one quick egg toss from about 15 feet apart to get our bearings. I then told her to go to the end of the gym and place her foot against the back of the wall. Oh my god, this guy's a savage. I did the same on my end. We were going to attempt to win the event with that one throw. Damn, so the whole gym is watching them. He's expecting this small woman to throw an egg all the way across the gym. He says she threw the egg as far as she could and I caught it. We had won. Man, this must mean that you guys are destined to get married, right? I ran to her and picked her up in celebration. This man was on one. He had a boner in those gym shorts. I knew this woman was the one for me, he says. Apparently not, sir. Apparently not. After the festivities ended, I asked her on a date, but she told me she was engaged. Okay, well, at least she's honest. You're over here picking up an engaged woman with your boner. I was crushed but knew she was the one for me. I never gave up hope and kept in contact with her. Soon enough, she broke it off with her fiancé, and she was mine. Okay, so you're one of those guys that lurks around in the shadows waiting for a bad event to happen. I hate to say it, but I feel like that can create some bad karma, when you're just lurking around waiting for something bad. We dated for a short period of time before getting married. Big mistake. We now have 2 young boys aged 2 and 4. Wow. So this story went from tossing an egg in the gym to having 2 kids. Like I said, he was rearranging her eggs. About 6 months ago, W began to act different. She was distant to me and the boys and acted like she was hiding something. Oh no. Eventually it came out that she was cheating on me with the high school athletic director. Oh, so she's going for the alpha male move, okay? She saw that athletic director, he's directing all these young athletes, and she wanted a piece of that. You know, there's always a bigger fish out there. We will call him D. D is the definition of someone who never left high school. He is a raging douche who enjoys screaming at students, typical coach, while wearing his old high school football jersey. Are you serious? That man's gonna go out there and throw a couple of touch passes? He has beaten past girlfriends and hits on the high school girls. Despite this, women still seem to flock to him. Oh yeah, he's the classic bad boy, and you're the math nerd sitting in the back. And this is crazy that it's all happening within your adulthood. This seems like something that would happen to you when you're 16 years old. I suspect it's due to his full head of hair and overconfidence. So I'm just going to assume that you are bald, sir. And yeah, of course he's confident. He's probably one of those guys that is almost like a fucking modern day caveman. They only have like 2 emotions. It's angry and horny. And women find that attractive. You know, at least some women, because there's some pea-brain women out here as well. And it sounds like you fell in love with one. He says, anyways, my life is in shambles. I love my wife unconditionally, but she truly broke my trust. And I don't know if I can ever completely forgive her. Yeah, man, I mean, it's one thing if, a little girlfriend or something cheats on you, but this is your wife. This is the woman that you decided to plant your seeds in. This is the woman that you have kids with, and now she did this horrible thing to you, and the trust maybe could never come back. He says, I have told her that we will make it work for the kids' sake. Well, hey, man, there's a lot of divorced people out here making it work these days. You don't need to put yourself through the ringer like you're some sort of 1950s woman who has to stay with the dude abusing her due to the fact that she doesn't have a job. Like, you could get out of this if you want to, Don't sit there and just keep shit in the bed. As part of the Making It Work agreement, we have a family trip to Disney World scheduled over winter break. Are you fucking kidding me? So this bitch cheats on you, and now she gets to go to Disney World as some sort of family counseling. You need to tell her, bitch, we need real counseling. If you really want to make this work, we need to go to some sort of marriage therapist. Disney World, get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's something people do after winning the Super Bowl, not cheating on their spouses. We agreed that getting out of town and trying to reconnect as a family is the best option, but I still have the feeling in the back of my mind that it will all be for nothing. Yeah, and you're wasting your math teacher's salary on this shit. She has already cheated on me and our relationship is broken. So my question is as follows. Should I take her back and go on this trip for the sake of my children? Or should I end it now and try and start a new life for me and my kids? Well, man, this is a deep question. This is a heavy question. And, I'm going to do my best to answer it. So, first of all, I don't think you should take this trip. Like I said, why are you going to reward her bad behavior with a nice trip? And can you imagine if it blows up out there? The worst thing ever is to be beefing with your significant other while you guys are on a trip together. Okay, it's just trash because you're supposed to be having a good time, and the whole time you're just thinking about this other coach cream pieing her with this full head of hair, and you're like, fuck this. Personally, I feel like if this woman isn't willing to at least, like at the very least, enter some sort of marriage counseling, and this is her way of like getting over the fact that she's banging some athletic director is going to Disney World, I don't think that's a very good sign, and I think, maybe it is time to move on. And honestly, in my experience, what I've seen from other people is that it can actually be very toxic for the kids to grow up in an environment where their parents, aren't really in love and they're just staying together for the sake of the kids. Because, it can just get very toxic really fast, and it can just be kind of a strange predicament, to be living in. And a lot of times those people end up relying on their children for different types of supports, whether it be emotional or just other types of things that they would normally be getting from a partner. It's really your call, man. I don't really have enough information here in the email to tell you whether you should end your whole marriage or not. From what you write right here, it seems like your wife doesn't even want to accept, any sort of responsibility for her horrible actions. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this email down below. If anyone has, any sort of advice, maybe anyone out there who's been cheated on during a marriage that they want to drop down in the comments, definitely feel free to put that down there. But as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And thank you for this guy for sending the email in, man. I hope that things get better. And I know this is a really tough predicament. But, at least you found out now, and at least you can make your decision. And you didn't find out 10 years later that she was banging this evil villain coach. So thanks for watching, guys. And it's been your boy Jamari, and I'm out. Peace.